Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Stellaris. There's a war in our immediate surroundings and those cute guys are getting shafted, which won't take that long and may result in some problems that we'll end up having. So we need to start preparing for war right about now, or soon, I guess. Okay, you can build that, but that's about it for the time being. I still haven't. So thing is that our mineral growth kind of reached the limit here. I mean, we can build a few more here, but that's about it. And we need to focus on doing that on our own planets. And we kind of don't have planets that are really good for that, so we will need to colonize. And so we can either colonize this, as we discussed earlier, or we could go all the way here and start colonizing here. Both are fairly solid options, I guess, but what does it have? Okay, so that's once again hallucinogens. I guess I'll wait if anything of particularly amazing shows up around here, and then I'll decide. But we probably need to do that sooner rather than later. And yeah, we will once again need to invest a little bit in farms, which is kind of problematic because, well, we don't have enough. Okay, let's cancel that actually. Yeah, we don't have enough food, basically, yeah. Kinda want that growth. You know what, let's build it, and I think we'll just pull one guy from research for it, because not having actually having negative food, even if we have stockpiles, negatively affect our growth, from what I've seen. Laura, ethic changes. Primitive, right, ethic changes on one of those. I don't care. Oh, okay. They seem dangerous. Very strong. Fleeting, slow learners, arid preference, xenophile. Well, don't really have a way of integrating them into our society as well. They look like a pretty good option, actually. Don't care about that. Once again, no good options here. I mean, advanced computers are okay, but yeah, I think we'll go for advanced computers. It's a longer research, but still, especially the bonus to cruisers is very important. Now, orbital hydroponic farm. So we never gotten around to that. But the farms, yeah, I think we'll need to start upgrading our farms, and that's a cheap research that we have bonus for, so let's do that. No need of another core quite yet. And right, we need to switch this guy around. Ah, right. Yeah, so this is the guy we've ordered to check everything here. Oh man, okay, I don't want to assign this once again, so I'll just lose on all the bonuses, on that 10% bonus, for the sake of the continuity here. That's the problem, that you cannot switch them around if they are assigned to the... Okay, you know what, let's... Let me order you to survey something around here. Oh, there's nothing, okay, well. C'est la vie. Nothing to build though. Nope, it doesn't seem like. Okay, so let's just park you here for the time being.
Anomaly
found. That's a non-aggression pact between them. Okay, let's. Honestly, there isn't much of a point in upgrading all the space, spaceport quite yet, but right. Frankly, there isn't much of a point on building all the things to build more ships here because, well, we won't have enough minerals anyway. So that's redundant. Let's build observatory though, and yeah, that can stay as it is. And here, we're on. Well, actually, we haven't built an engineering bay here. Interesting. Well, let's build an engineering bay, and the last one here will be destroyers, and we will need to replace, I guess, solar networks with teaching of explorers. Huh. So teaching of explorers would, if we finish that, we'll get the special project and finish that, will give us an access to an edict. That would, I believe, increase our survey speed and increase the anomaly spawn chance, or something like that. Huh. Normally I would go for the long-term solution. But I mean, I don't think we are good on both fronts there. I don't think that increasing our anomaly spawn chance and survey speed even more is worth additional influence, so that would be mostly a waste. I mean, I really hate, removing. Okay, I just pick it for the sake of showing to you what that exactly is. But normally, I think I would just go for that. In this specific case, I would go for the money. Alright, and okay, so we get better farms. Let's pause. I'm really bad at pausing in this game. That's why I'm so annoyed by the fact that there aren't, pop-up options like in the other games. But next patch, which I imagine, 1.6 is apparently going to be a quality of life patch. So I really hope they're going to include all those quality of life improvements that are in other of their games, as well as, ability to save Iron Man game manually rather than having to wait for the first of the month and so on and so forth. I'll probably just make a write-up of what I want. Hydroponic farm, so 10 years. So this is going to give us access to more stuff. Okay. But what I want more is, so this is basically genetics. What I want more is access to things such as those Grand Fleet, what is it, Grand Admiralty, which is in society research. So not getting more options to choose from will make it more likely for that to show up now, because I want that before we go on all genetic engineering ourselves. So let's just go for hydroponic farms, which will end up useful anyway. And they're going to end up useful right about now, and we can deactivate you. Should we? Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, I mean, we'll just upgrade that and we'll be ahead. What are we doing on this? Christopher Spetting, yeah, sure, okay, let's leave it as this. I really hate, sacrificing research. Even, I mean, technically that's the best choice and so on and so forth. I still feel weird about it. Well, might as well build, more power plants around here anyway. So, well, this one frankly has an adjacency bonus, so I'm not sure why I put those guys there. That's just silly. Now. Alright, so we can upgrade this. Thank God. So this is of major importance. This we dealt with, and here we've dealt with, and this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a while, but We definitely want to build Autochthon monument here first, so let's go for this, and yeah, it sounds about right.
System survey complete.
And the second thing that we are going to build here is, oh right, this is going to be a Nexus, since that's also is going to, oh, and of course, what that means is there should be Alright, we need to upgrade that first. So let's wait 1 month. Survey conflict though. Wow. Okay, this is impressive. What the hell is that? 9. Wow. Alright, so frontier outpost somewhere around here, just, I mean, we don't need this that much, but 9? Huh. And well, it's what, 9, 4, it's bloody 18 here, well, no, that's 20 here, another 5 here, it's in engineering research alone. Wow. This is looking really nice. Tempting, tempting. Alright, we've surveyed everything here. Let's switch back to evasive and start surveying around here, I guess. Actually, let's go to the ship designer and upgrade all the few first. So, construction ship, like that, like that, like that, and in this case, let's just select auto upgrade. Yes. Colony ship, no. Science ship, and auto upgrade, and transport ship. Well, I guess I have to. Yeah, no. Yeah, those could need some of the armament, and yeah, it's, although, okay, I really hope they won't put the crystallite whatever on it. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll change them later if they will. The plating, which will make them a bit too expensive for my liking. Still don't have better labs, which is sad. Now, which one are you? You. So first, let's upgrade you, and then you're going to go there. There we go. Let's upgrade you as well. Since they have a stable maintenance anyway. No. Or do they? Not really. Oh, right, because this one is sitting on the planet that has crew quarters, so that's why it's just one, no matter how fancy they are. Which actually is a 0.4. Oh, okay, where are you going? Primus. No. Pelissimus, and that's like your own thing, isn't it? Yes. So have you cleared any of the provinces? This one, I guess? Weird. He hasn't killed any of those, so I'm not sure what he was doing. And alright, and we have now access to this. Additional to Unity, which will increase our income, well, by 6 at the moment, but soon more. Right, checking back on our surface, still upgrading that. Well, we still cannot build the Nexus here. What do we want? Well, we'll just put it there. So 6 months for that, 6 months for that, okay. And right, we were supposed to do that, but this is a top priority, which so let's cancel that first. There we go. well, not really. We'll just cancel that as well.
Upgraded. Construction complete.
Another asteroid, which is where? Oh, I kinda hope it was... oh, right. Now I realize we do have some things to do around here with this guy. Well, let's take this guy. Build the mining station and build the mining station, please. This is not part of any known empire. Neither is this. And we have upgraded that here. Alright. Probably the conundrum. Right, ceramics, yes, let's take the ceramics
Situation.
research project and put you first on that. Guarantee revoked. Oh!
Research complete.
Wait, what? What the hell changed? Oh, okay, so they had... okay. They've been allied to one another, those guys that's just died here. Huh. Now they have truce here, and we could, in theory, just attack them. Do we care enough, though? Seems like their ships just disappeared too. This is a good chance, I guess. That would allow us to get rid of those two things, but would also mean that we'll have some additional planet here, which is probably not a bad planet, being a starting one. We do have some spare planetary resources. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I think we'll just want to take it. So they are not being guaranteed by anyone. We are going to lose some ships to the spaceport, but that's about it. Okay, let's get it to normal and see if well, they are in range of our scanners, so it really doesn't seem like there is you know, yeah, well, we should take it. And there seems like the army just disappeared when they became someone else for whatever reason. I think they just were forced to liberate their planet. Basically, that's what happened. Well, nothing particularly interesting here, so let's just do something that is remotely useful. And oh, well, Zro is great. FTL speed and stats on range plus 100%, but there's no way we have Zro in anywhere around here. So, I mean, still, no, there's no way. Let's just get the good stuff first. So let's do that basically. It'll take up ages. Huh. And since we are now bordering them, that's always became an issue, and they have, as you can see, much better border protrusion. Yeah, we'll end up fighting them very, very shortly, and this is not good. Alright, how many planets? Let's just accept, so 9 planets, 85. Okay, and 20 of those are just conquest people, so they're not very useful. Let's just call it 65 then. And we are at, well, it's easiest to just check, 40, 5 and 40. Yeah, it's not looking that great, but they only have defensive packs. They do not have an actual bonuses. Okay, actually, let's take a look what's here. Harmonious Collective. They almost like us. They are sort of, kind of close to them. Not really. They seem quite powerful. 8. Really? You have 8 planets, but your empire population is 12. That doesn't seem right. You're, well, you're kinda shit though. That's weird. I guess maybe the data is not correct that we are getting. Oh, look at that. Ah. All of a sudden, an idea of building We would have to build the frontier outpost right here to have a chance of getting there while, you know, getting some other useful stuff around. Not sure if we'll get that far, but honestly, with the next pickup of this, we can just adapt supremacy and we'll get it. So, and bonus 15% bonus to energy research is definitely worth it. So, okay. First of all, do we want to upgrade our forces? What 6? Blah blah. Okay, let's check if we are more or less up to date in designer. Do we have better lasers? We do not. Well, we do have shields, like well, we have plasma throwers and we have disruptors. That's what, 2 damage, 1.5 damage, but more to shields. But well, we are not going to fight shields quite yet. So I mean, those are quite amazing, frankly. Range is solid too. Yeah, both of those are good options, but let's just stick to what we have right now. We get better computers, but we do not get better reactors. So yeah, that's the issue. Okay, let's not upgrade anything. I mean, in it quite yet. We are, however. Okay, we're not going to upgrade anything. We'll just bomb rush them. Seed planet and confirm. This way, no one will have time to actually make them the puppets or whatever. Hopefully, I actually haven't tried to pull that off. Now, we are still not technically bordering one another, so let's leave it at that for at least for as long as we can. Okay, we should probably start constructing cruisers though. Let's see. We'll stick. This is usually the best solution with the medium ones as your, you know, basic choice. Yeah, that looks about right. For now, although, okay, let's call it, let's say, ship of the line. So a very basic construct. They seem good. Although bloody expensive with 2 crystal forged platings. That's okay. we will be fighting people with shields after all. And another thing though is haven't we finished like better computers? So apparently those were better computers. So now only thing that we are doing that is actually beneficial to our fighting capabilities is that. And my understanding is that yeah, that's not going to work, and that's not going to work either. So there isn't much we can actually improve around here. So yeah, let's stick to that. Yeah, sounds about right. And we can start producing them here apparently. Right, is there finally a guy we can recruit? Oh Jesus, come on. That will lower the cost, and there is not. Alright. Let's build a few. Well, or one. And, right. Let's rally that. Guarantee revoked. Sure how they weren't guaranteeing them in the first place, but it wasn't showing. Yes, that's correct. And you guys are now a new rally point. What else? Let's check surfaces. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, working on that right now. This construction initiative, I guess we'll just send all the way here, and then we'll decide. Oh, okay, so they now clear this. Include route here. We haven't noticed earlier. Is this guy just sitting here still? Yes. We need to clear that, but this is something for later. This is a place where they could possibly build, you know, frontier outposts actually. Yeah, we should survey those two systems and see what's there. Because that would be annoying. Speaking of surveying those two systems, are you done? Almost. So once you're done, I'm going to survey this one. And this one and this one, and then you are going to upgrade yourself. Yeah, sounds about right.
System survey complete.
I should have probably upgraded to better, just for the sake of having all of them having better hyperdrives. But I kind of wanted to start building cruisers earlier, and you know, destroying them before they actually create a fleet, which is also a benefit. Alright, so nothing like too extraordinary around here. I mean, good stuff. There's the systems, but I mean, let's check this now. Like that.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Hydroponic farms, naval capacity. Okay, pause. Well, I guess perhaps you need higher naval capacity for that to show up. So let's stick to that then. Another cruiser in the making. Definitely want to upgrade that. Still haven't upgraded this, and yeah, sounds about right. And we definitely want to upgrade that. Okay, so there is okay, yeah, so they only have a single corvette. I wonder what kind of losses I'm going to That also means that we'll need to get some invading fleet, some, not fleet, army. Let's see, we don't have any research in that department, sadly, and we don't even have a research for military academies, apparently, if we wanted one. We see how many armies they have, so they only have the shitty armies, and they haven't had chance to build defensive ones, like even the ones that your main planet starts with, so... Okay, let's just build some on Shoal. I guess. Going to be bloody expensive. Interesting. New contact with Hegemonic Imperialist Mega Corporation.